steak in this video? Let's see. Starting with crispy, crunchy chicken. I know what you're thinking. Brian, you're at a gas station. I know. Crispy, crunchy chicken is somewhere in this building behind me. There's absolutely no signage. There's no indications that there's actually a chicken joint inside this building. But
I should want to turn it down just a little bit.
crispy, crunchy chickens in America.
What? Okay.
Yes, this restaurant has 0 reviews, but it has some of the best social media posts I've ever seen. When you and your bro post go for the last wing, so true. They have many other great posts, but the point is, inside this gas station could easily be the best chicken I have ever had in my life. I've got my clipboard, I've got my plaque. Oh, I need to grab a pen if I want them to take me seriously. 1 second. Okay, what are we waiting for? Let's go write the first review for crispy crunchy chicken. I walk into Starkville Market, and now I'm just kind of confused. I don't see crispy crunchy chicken anywhere. Is this some sort of joke? The good news is they have a great selection of snacks and oil. I don't know how I didn't realize that. Crispy crunchy chicken is actually located at Taco Basket Taqueria. Oh, this place is quaint. I like it here. There's an extensive menu. We're talking tacos and chicken and more. No pizza. Don't even think about it. So I guess the only thing left to do is find out if the chicken is really crispy and crunchy here. Good, how's it going? What would you recommend from crispy crunchy chicken? The chicken tenders? Whatever you would recommend. Chicken tenders, wedges? Oh, I don't have a target, but you just like to try to review different restaurants. Yeah. We have successfully acquired crispy crunchy chicken. Okay. Alright. Thank you. That actually means a lot. Before we open up the chicken box, my experience inside was pretty awesome. First of all, I just love gas stations. I love going to get fun drinks and snacks. It's a fun way to break up your day. So this food is top notch. The convenience is off the charts. However, convenience comes with a price tag. There's nowhere to sit. There's no seating area. That's understandable. It's like a grab-and-go type of service. The employees are so nice. I had all kinds of questions of what kind of meal I should get, and I was treated with nothing but kindness. So that's a star right there just for service. But at the end of the day, restaurants come down to food. So let's open this box up. First impressions, love the branding. I open it up, and what do I see? A golden fried symphony. This meal is $9.19. You get ketchup, their original sauce, potato wedges. I can't control myself, so I took a bite. It's a good potato wedge. Some sort of honey biscuit, and of course the chicken strips. Without further ado, let's get crunchy. Pretty much exactly what I would want if I went to a place called Crispy Crunchy Chicken. The chicken's crispy, it's crunchy, it's got flavor, a little bit of spice. Not too much spice because I can't handle anything beyond ketchup.
Hi, how's it going? Don't know what you mean. Gersharan, whatever your name is. I have to speak in English, bud. Just working on a new spoon. There we go, there's a blank for it. Just writing a few bits down, a few notes down for something at the moment. There's one I made earlier. Just a little spoon basically. I'm going for a bigger one. They are very nice, thank you. There's one of the bigger ones I made. Some of the other ones that I've made and stuff. I do. Bali from India, hello. There's another one. When we were pots in England. Yeah. Hang on. Oh no, you retracted the message. Okay, fair play. Never mind. I'm sure it was really important. Also make these as well. Cooksers. The if I can get one out. I've got my spoons flying around all over the place. Little wooden drinking cups. This one's made out of sycamore, spalted sycamore. It was actually quite easy to carve that one. Normally make things out of ash, but here's the one I'll be working on in a minute. In fact, I should just go and get my knife really and just start on that. I went collecting pine resin yesterday, and I dammed up my knife. And I had to clean it, so it's a bit sticky still, so I don't know if it needs a good strop or not. Hi. I'll be back. And he's back. It's a bit gammy, but here's a sharpen. Yeah, definitely needs a sharpen up. Yeah, that's better. Kelly McKinley, yeah, fair enough. If that's your belief, that's your belief. I'm not going to mock you for it. Not mine personally. Hi. Still needs a little bit more of a sharpen. Are you okay? Yes, I'm okay. Are you okay? Couldn't be better. Yes, good. Right, so what we're going to do, we need to make sure that's the right side. Hey bud, how was Christmas? Not too bad. How was your Christmas? Oh. Happy New Year to you too. Nice spoon. What we'll do when I finish, see, that's not even barely started yet. I've just got to carve it out. I'll use cutting board oil, mineral oil on it, because it's food friendly. If I was carving like a face or a walking stick or something, I'd use what's his name? Boiled linseed oil, like on this walking stick. That's boiled linseed oil on there. It's got a bit of a smell to it. It's not a bad smell. It's just that you don't want that going into your tea or whatever you're doing. You twisting the handle on that or not? Twisting the handle on it? I don't twist the handles on them, dude. I carve the handles twisted. Like that, you mean? Is that what you're on about? That's carved. It's not twisted. It's not like not like I steam it up and try and bend it all into place. I don't think that would work. You know what I mean? But yeah. But yeah, I might do. I don't know. I might carve a pattern into it. I'm not sure yet. I did a twisty handle on that one. But yeah. I've been in your lives many times. The hard work. It's hard to remember who comes in, so I do apologise. Fight me bare hands. Come on, mate. I weigh 19 stone and I'm 6'5". If you're brave enough, yeah, fair enough. I don't really like fighting people. I don't see the point in it, to be honest with you. Normally people use their fists when they can't think of anything intelligent to say, but I'm a big chap. You're more than welcome to. Try anyway. Coming to your location. Awesome. Big fish means small brain. Exactly. That's it. You know. I mean, I'm all up for defending myself, but I won't start trouble with anyone. Just shows a massive lack of intelligence and critical thinking, really, in my eyes. You mean him? I don't know what you mean. Don't know what you mean, Chavi. Big fish, small mind. Are you saying that I've got a small mind? Is that a pusillanimous attempt at poorly integrated basic observational mockery? I mean, come on, sir. Small mind. Let's not degrade others because one guy is acting a fool. Bless them. They do give it some. The thing is, though, they're hiding behind an internet persona. You know what I mean? How are you getting on, mate? Yeah, I'm getting on alright. I'm just carving a spoon, bendy one this time. So the size of your fist. Is the size of your brain? Oh, sorry. I've got quite a small brain then, because I've actually got really small hands. I've got massive feet, but I've got small hands. My feet are a size 15, but I've got just like not particularly big hands. Where my brother's got small feet and he's got massive hands. It's weird. Are you what? Aryan? What's an Aryan? You kind of look like Jacob Seed from Far Cry. I don't know what that is, bud. I don't know what that is. Is that a computer game? Is that a game? Far Cry. It rings a bell, but I've probably heard of it somewhere along the line. Size doesn't point to intellect either. No, of course not. Yes, Far Cry. Yeah. I don't know who Jacob Seed is. Oh, the name rings a bell. Far Cry. Is it? Let's have a little butcher's. Yeah, I suppose he's got that sort of frowny sort of eyebrow look about him, hasn't he? I'm a bit beardier. My brain is large. Okay, fair play. Nice bendy spoon, mate. Still waiting for my handcrafted pipe. I said I've got to sort some things out first, but I need to get my clay out and all that. I'm waiting for the summer really, because it's going to be an outside job. I need to build a what do you call it? A kiln. I need to build a clay kiln. I need to get some concrete block pavers, because if you use normal bricks, they heat up too much and explode. I did it before. I made I managed to heat steel up hot enough to forge, and the kiln only lasted one go because it everything just shattered and crumbled about. And I need to do some research into it as well, because don't know if it'll probably take me a few goes. Oh, there goes my phone. Yeah, I know you can, yeah, but I want to make the inside. If I'm making a pipe, the inside of the bowl's gonna have to be like ceramic or clay or something like that, because I don't suppose people would want to inhale a load of burnt ash, as in the tree. Honestly, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I made one out of bamboo when I was a kid. Made one out of coconut as well, a long time ago when I was younger, back in the day. That happened to me years ago. Nothing fire on the beach. Bricks exploding like bullets. Oh yeah, definitely. There's like don't have fire on top of flint as well. They go off like landmines. I've seen a few boulders and stuff explode and crack because of fire. Making a fork? No, I'm making a spoon. Spoony spoon. One of those. Instead of what I normally make, which is one of those. But I made one of these the other day. And I quite fancied making another one. Looks pretty cool, thank you very much. Got to try not to trim the handle down too much on this. I'll see you played Forky Spoony before. That's off The Simpsons, isn't it? When they go to Australia. Yeah, this is my second attempt at this one because obviously before I start carving it with a knife, I use an axe to carve it, just to get the majority off. Otherwise, you sit there for hours just peeling it, and it's just too much effort. So I use an axe to shape it, and I hit down that bit there, and it just took the head off. Yeah, Spoony Forky. Isn't that the one where Bart has to get a kick up the arse on it or something? Because he he insults the Australians, or is it something to do with him bringing a frog into the to the biome? I can't remember. That's straight. That's not. Do we want it to look square or do we want it to curve? That is the question. Kick out the arse doing something bad and straight. Yeah, that's right. Isn't it? What type of wood am I using? I'm using ash. Fraxinus excelsior, the ash tree. I seem to have quite an abundance of it at the moment, due to the fact there's a lot of ash dieback going around England and all the ash trees are dying. So might as well make use of them. These are from my friend's forest. Went up the woods yesterday and got a load of pine resin. I told my kids that I've been saving my bogies for the last 3 months. If they believe me, bless them. But I've got a big... Hard to get ash in Ireland too. Yeah, I can imagine, man. I've heard it's quite hard to get ash up in Ireland. It's everywhere around here. A lot of ash, loads of oak trees. What else we got? Sweet chestnut, a lot of sweet chestnut. A few conker trees, the old horse chestnut. Hazel is absolutely everywhere around here. Hazel predominant, I'd say. There's a few little pine forests. I'll get my bag of snot. I went up and went up to the woods and got this. Smells absolutely amazing, but this is a bag of pine resin scraped off the trees. And what I'll do with that is I'll melt it down in an old baked bean can and mix it with ash from the fire, and it'll make a like a pitch, and it'll dry like hard plastic, like a thermoplastic. I've got it all over my hands now. It just smells beautiful, man. What actually causes dieback? It's a fungus. I think it's an insect. I'm not 100% sure on it. I thought it was like a caterpillar that carried a fungus that gets into the leaves and it rots the tree from the inside out. Starts off by taking all the leaves off, and it just dies. Because that's what the spalting is in this piece here. If you can see all the dark lines and stuff in it, that's actually dieback in there. And this one as well, this is ash, believe it or not. That was the heartwood from the centre of the tree, so it's a lot darker. But without the dieback, it'll look like that. And that's just a normal piece of ash. But yeah, the dieback's prolific. Yeah, yeah, they're just chopping it. They're chopping it all down now. If it looks like it's got dieback, they cut it down. They reckon we're going to lose about 80 to 90% of the ash trees because of it. A bit like the old Dutch Lyme's disease, was it? Dutch Elm's disease or whatever it was. I can't remember. That was a long time ago when I was a kid. It might be Dutch Elm. And chestnut canker as well. That's another one. Hey bro, how are you today? You look cute, yeah, righto. We'll make our hurleys out of them. But most have to switch to bamboo or synthetic. Oh, okay. We, yeah, I was going to say, if there's not a lot about. I mean, ash in England was traditionally used for making tool handles, and used to use it a lot in gunpowder production, because ash will burn when it's green, and it's really good for charcoal production. You can make really good charcoal out of ash, and obviously charcoal being one of the main ingredients of gunpowder, so gunpowder, sulphur and saltpeter. So it was quite valuable. It was used in construction as well, but oak being the preferred wood for building like structures or houses, because obviously it lasts a lot longer. I mean, oak's a good firewood, but I prefer ash, because oak, you don't get much of a flame off of it. It's very burns very hot, but like coal. The knife keeps sticking because of the pine pitch I got all over it. Pine resin, sorry, I got all over it yesterday. But it was rather windy round here. How do I carve the centre of the spoon? With a thing called a crook knife. I'll go and get it, I'll show you. Or if I'm feeling lazy, I'll use a carpentry gouge. Crook knife. Needs a bit of a sharpen actually. But this is a crook knife, which is literally a bent knife. And you hold it like that. You have to do it like this, unfortunately you can't. But you start scooping out the centre of the spoon, but this needs a bloody good sharpen actually. I'll have to get the strop on it later. Or use a carpentry gouge, U-shaped carpentry gouge like that. Obviously you'd have this stuck to a bench, and you just go around and chisel out, scooping out the centre of the spoon. Same with bowls and whatnot. If you're making a bigger spoon, you can use an adze. I've got some old boat builders gouges from about 100 years ago, and they're really good for doing bowls, because you can take out a lot of wood. But yeah, you can gouge them, or you can crook knife them. Let's take that little bar off there. But yeah, No, it don't take too long. Where did it go? It was here 2 seconds ago. Make a spoon like that, take me about an hour and a half. It don't take long at all. If it's strapped down, I can just peel out the centre of the spoon, like I'll show you pretty quickly. I don't want to. I've stuck this in my thumb, you see, before. I went right into the bone, and I can't feel the end of my thumb now. So I've definitely learnt my lesson. But if we, this is going to be a nightmare to strap down. If we strap him down, not too hard because I don't want to break it. I always finish it with a crook knife anyway because it gives it a neater finish. Oh dear. Oops. Always make sure you do a stop cut, otherwise you're going to end up mullowing it like I just did. Do I sell them? Nah, not at the moment. But I mean, that was just a couple of seconds, and I've almost done the spoon. So it don't take too long with a gouge. Don't take too long with a crook knife either. That one's not sharp at the moment. It needs a sharpen from last time. Last time I used it was on oak, and every time you carve oak, all your tools need sharpening every 5 minutes because it is tough, very very tough. And there seems to be a lot of minerals in these pieces of wood, so it can be a bit of a nightmare, really. Afraid to ask what you're making? I'm making a spoon. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Love handmade projects. The world has gone too mad with mass production. Shit that doesn't last exactly 100%. I mean, I've got my mum gave me a rolling pin. I was like, I want to make some sausage rolls, and I made a nice short crust pastry, and I did chorizo and sun-dried tomatoes with sausage meat, and then mixed it all up, and I made the pastry, and I was like, I haven't got a rolling pin, so I had to use a jar. And when I spoke to my mum, she goes, oh, I've got an old wooden rolling pin at home that I've had since I was at college. And she's a chef, you see, and she went to college when she was 16, and she's 66 now, so it's a 50-year-old rolling pin, and I'll show you the state of it. She gave it to me. I just gave it a little light sand and a re-oil, just to give it a bit of make it last a little bit longer. And yeah, there we go. It's a 50-year-old rolling pin made out of wood. Nothing wrong with it. It's absolutely pucker. It's a little bit wibbly in the middle where it's been used a lot, but it doesn't affect anything. So I made my what's his name? Made me sausage rolls. Worked really, really well. It's decent. I've got a little one here actually for my little boy for his Play-Doh. He loves Play-Doh. But yeah, nothing wrong with that. 50 years old, that is older than me. Oh, I've got tea in my beard, or beard in my tea. One or the other. But yeah, wooden things last, man. If you look after them, like chopping boards, you know, all you have to do is give them a quick sand off every now and again, re-oil them, and they last for ages. This just looks brand new. Can't make money from it. Things last forever. Exactly, yeah, 100%. It's called planned obsolescence, isn't it? Where things go obsolete on purpose, so people have to buy new, better versions. Oh, this one's better than the last one. You need to buy this. And all that stuff. It's just no point. But my mum's got a whole selection of them, so she was like, "Oh, you can have my one that I had when I was at college." I was like, "Are you sure?" But yeah, I just gave it a little sand with some 250 or 240, I can't remember which one it was, and it looked really good. Do I sell my pieces? Not at the moment. I'm trying to sort it out. I need to set up a little website or something. I don't know. But yeah, I will do at some point. Hello, hope you're well. I am well. How are you? How are you? Should get someone to engrave rolling pin and gift it back to her. I offered to give it back to her. I said, here you go, because I took a picture of before and afterwards once I've ordered it and give it a little sand. And she was like, oh, that looks really good. I said, you can have it back if you want. I only needed it to make my Christmas sausage rolls. I didn't really... Now she went, no, you have it. You have it. Thing is, she knows I'll look after it. She knows I'll use it, you know what I mean? So, and she has got other ones that she's had that long, so... Just leave it on the table, mate, that's fine. I'll take it out in a minute. Do I do camping videos? Yeah, mainly in the summer though. A lot of my videos are on TikTok, to be fair. Every time I post a long video on here, it don't really go anywhere. I've got like 4 views on it, so... Our stuff was built to last a lifetime. Any camping videos coming back soon? I will be. I did a video out in the woods yesterday. There was a big storm and all the trees were going like that. And I went and got that pine resin and all that, but I will be when it warms up a bit. But because I've got a bad heart, it's hard for me to. The cold air just mullers me. You know what I mean? It's not wise when you've got like heart failure to be sleeping out on the forest floor. Last time I went camping, I think it was like October, November, I think, something like that. But it's just one of those things. But I will be in the summer. I'll be out a lot more. The warmer weather's kinder to me. I'll be going up my mate's woods. Yeah, I do camping videos. I've started recording a fire lighting videos as well on all the different techniques and whatnot, but I'll get a bit carried away. You see, there's too much. I've got too much to say about things, and this is just the fire by friction. This is the bow drill. So I've done that page there, and then half a page there, and that's just how to use and make a bow drill. But now I'm moving on to ferrocerium rods I'm going to do all sorts of stuff basically, all different tinders and stuff like that. How to use horse fungus as tinder and stuff. I remember the wooden spoon on my backside quite a bit. Awesome. My mum used to use her hand across the back of the legs when I was a kid. I'm off, mate. I subscribed. Have a gander at your camp videos. Yeah, cheers, man. There's not many on there, but there is a few. There's one where I'll cook a leg of pork in the fire up the woods. Well, there's two actually where I'll do that.
Okay, I failed again. But we are now landing in Dubai. Okay, all right. I'm excited. I cannot wait to see this airport. Once again, I still like pajamas, but it's actually pretty convenient because I got another hotel.
I'm gonna start to your new year. Yeah, you too, bud. Enjoy yourself, man.
Okay, so I was wrong about cars not being for sale in the airport, but I don't think that's fitting in my suitcase.
Oh, that resin's starting to come off my knife now. It's starting to slide a bit better. I was going to oil it. We'll see. It's just when you're carving spoons, don't go too mad. Just a little bit at a time. Especially if you just started off making them. There's no need to go mad on it because you can't put the wood back on. You can only take it off. But yeah. And another thing, when you're carving as well, when you're drawing lines and stuff, if you're making any sort of pattern, always do it really wide compared to what you're actually going to carve, because then if you mess it up, you've still got a bit of room to play with. Like the rim of that spoon, if you look, it looks really, really thick. It's probably about 5mm thick, where once I finish carving it, it'll look like that. It'll be very, very thin. And another thing I see a lot of people do when they carve spoons is they don't get the thickness right. The inside's got to follow the outside, if you know what I mean. It's got to have that shape to it on the inside. I notice a lot of people have big fat bottoms on their on their spoons instead of a bit more delicate, a bit more you know, just a bit nicer. I do need to make another one of those spoons. They're my favourite ones to make. I need to get up to the woods before summer sets in and cut myself a piece of hazel coppice. I need a branch about that thick with a branch about that thick coming out the top of it. I'll cut it off at both sides, leave the branch on going up like that, and I'll carve it into a ladle. I want a big wooden ladle. But that's going to take about a year because you've got to wait for it to dry out and season, and then once it's seasoned and it hasn't cracked open, you can carve your ladle out of it. Might get away with green carving it. This was green carved, but the smaller projects seem to be alright, because if you can carve them quick and oil them, they don't crack. But that was green, so but it's nice and sturdy. It's got a lot of strength to her, which is nice. And obviously it's got my trademark handle on there with the little curls. Pasta handle. But yeah, I need to make need to do some more walking sticks as well, because I like the walking stick that I did with the barley twist on it. It looks like twisted dough, and it's like a screw as well. You keep twisting it. Goes maybe I could make an old school cider press with the big handles on it, and you spin it and it's on the big wooden screw. That would be pretty cool. I've got a cider press, but it's metal. But well, it's metal with wooden slats anyway. But you know, that's like my usual handles. The old trademark handle. The old cooking spoon. Can't really argue with it. God, is that you? Yes, my child. Oh. Yeah. And there you go. There's a little wood spirit I carved into a bit of Christmas tree. Should I make him a hat? No, I'm just going to leave his face in there, I think. But there he be, with his beard and his moustache. God, is that you?
Assortment of fruits, which are all very yummy, and then it's followed up with eggs Benedict. I think this video holds the record for most eggs Benedict eaten by a dude. That's only my second one, but still. But even more impressive than how good the food is, the service in this seat is just unbelievable. Carrie brought me bottles of water and turned my suite into a bedroom. Guys, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I think I'm gonna take a nap. I switched into the air France to John.
I think it might be, you know. There's probably some big fat geezer in his 40s called Brian sitting in his mum's spare bedroom on his computer, I'd say.
Good morning. Again, I have no idea what time of day it is. You know those times when you sleep so good, you just gotta keep laying down for a little bit? That's me right now. I mean, that was not a nap. Let's get that straight. That was a slumber.
You're the best person I've met. I love your YouTube channel. Thank you very much. It's always nice to hear.
Honestly, everything feels so much crazier purely because I'm in an airplane. Like, I am actually blown away at this red and white striped box of popcorn. I don't even see these kinds of boxes at movie theaters anymore. They're so cool. I feel like this is just logistically nuts.
Oh, like and subscribe to your YouTube channel now. Awesome. Thank you. It's appreciated. I need to make some more videos, to be fair. I've been a bit busy on other platforms at the moment. Oh, there is a bit of sporting in there. That's cool. That's gonna look decent. I think that's almost ready. I might just do a really simple flat handle on there, just to be different. Where can I get cheap whittling? Where can I get cheap whittling wood? Carving tools. I wouldn't go for like those silly kits they do with the stainless steel blades in them and stuff, because they don't hold an edge and they're not sharp. You want something that's going to be sharp. I'll probably need to stop this again, but it should be able to cut through a piece of paper like that, yeah? That's how sharp you want it. It's sharp enough to shave with. If you can shave with it, shave a patch out your hand, out your arms, or your leg, or whatever. I've got a big ball patch there now. That's sharp enough to carve with, because if you've got a blunt knife, you'll be putting more pressure on it and you're more likely to slip and cut your hand open, believe it or not. If you use a sharp knife, you might nick yourself, but you won't do any like serious damage. Your best bet is to look up Mora, M-O-R-A. Don't get stainless steel, get carbon steel, because carbon steel holds an edge better. Just make sure you look after it, otherwise it'll rust. Mora, this is a Mora crook knife, bent knife for carving out spoons. Or Opinel, or Opinel. That's probably going to be backwards. Opinel, or Opinel, whatever you want to call them. Little French knives, I think they're French. These are brilliant. They're just little folding lock knives. Tuck away like that. Really, really handy little things. They're good slicers. They're really good for getting detail in spoons and stuff like that. You can do a lot of more detailed work with them because they hold a really good edge. They're like a razor. You don't really have to do much to them when they get out of the box. Fishing knife, question mark. What do you mean fishing knife? What, you want to know a good fishing knife? Or Is that a or are you saying this is a fishing knife? I don't know what you mean. You need to write a bit more. Write a bit more of a sentence, please, and I'll understand what you're going on about. But yeah, Mora are good. Mora make good carving knives. If you look them up on Amazon, they do a few different ones. Well, I'd stay away from the kits, to be honest with you, unless you're spending a couple of £100 on it. I wouldn't bother. But Mora knives cost you like 15, 16 quid for a decent Mora carving knife anyway. Depends what you want to do to the size of the knife. You know, if you're doing like bushcraft and stuff like that, you want something about that big. But if you're doing carving, it don't really matter how big the knife is. If it's nice and short and it's got a sharp point on it, you can do detail with it. Wondering about getting an open now. They're illegal carry too, aren't they? Because it's a non-locking. Blade. It depends which one you buy. You can get some of them that are that big, but the number 6, I think it is legal, but you can't have this on it because that obviously locks. But when you open this up, you twist it like that. That's now locked. But I'm not having one that don't lock for carving. But then I don't wander around with this in my pocket, so it's, you know, it's not a huge problem. And if I do take it out, it's to a private woodland where I'm working, so I have a reason to carry it with me, but obviously not in my pocket. It's always in a bag, you know, wrapped up, not easily accessible. But I've got all sorts of big bladed articles for woodworking and stuff, but which are technically illegal, but I have reason to use them. Yeah, it just all depends really. You know, if I was walking around with my bushcraft knife in my pocket, I'd get nicked. But I don't walk around with it. But yeah, the little number 6 open L's, the ones that don't lock, are fine. As long as you're not waving it around. The old Swiss Army knives are pretty good. They hold an edge really well. They're just a bit annoying to carve with. Well, I find they are anyway. It's all personal preference at the end of the day when it comes to carving and stuff. But I'd definitely recommend Mora. They don't let you down, and they do hold a decent edge as well. What time are we on? Oh, Christ, it's nearly 3:45. I'm going to have to go in a minute and make some dinner. Get dinner on the go. Right, I'm going to jump off. I need to make some dinner. Well, put the chicken on anyway. But anyone who's still watching, cheers for asking me questions and stuff. It's nice when people talk to me on there. And I hope everyone has a really good day. Happy New Year to everyone and enjoy yourselves. That's all I can say.